Hello and welcome to the final part of the Grape series. In this episode, we will go over the genetic effects of domestication generally, and specifically how it affected grapes. Then, we will talk about 2 wine-themed myths, and finally finish the Grape series. First, let's talk domestication. One aspect of domestication is that there's a genetic bottleneck that happens as a result of this process. This bottleneck causes a loss of genetic diversity. This results in the appearance of variants with detrimental traits to survival. Perennial domesticated plants have fewer variants with detrimental traits than annual domesticated plants. There are 3 reasons for this difference, listed in the source down below. The first reason is perennial plant cultivars are maintained typically through cloning. This maintains genetic diversity and reduces genetic recombination that happens through cross-pollination. The second reason is time. Perennial plant species can be long-lived and take many years to flower and fruit, reducing the amount of generations a breeder can breed in their lifetime. Finally, perennial plants retain 95% of their neutral variation found in their wild counterparts, while annuals only retain 60%. This suggests that perennial crops have not experienced a severe genetic bottleneck. When the genetics of the cultivated grape was compared to its wild ancestor, it was discovered that the domestic grape had 5.2 more variants with detrimental traits than their wild counterparts. Now let's talk about mythology. We will go over 2 myths, one Persian and the other Greek. So get ready for an analysis of mythology from a complete nobody. In the Persian legend, there was a beautiful princess who lost favor with the mythical king Jamshid. This caused her to try to kill herself. She then attempted to poison herself using the spoiled grapes found in a jar. The beverage caused her to fall asleep, and when she woke up she felt better, not hungover, for some odd reason. The princess then brought the drink to her king. The king became so enamored with the drink that the princess regained favor with that king. The king then decreed that all grapes be used for winemaking. Next, we'll talk about the Greek god of wine, his birth, and his relationship to grapevines. The myth is sourced below, and any analysis is pulled straight out of my head. So sit back and have some fun. The traditional account of the birth of Dionysus has Zeus, disguised as a mortal, cheat on his wife with a mortal woman. When Zeus's wife, Hera, found out, she got angry and decided to get revenge on Semele, the mortal woman in question. Hera disguised herself as an elderly woman and convinced Semele to want to look at Zeus in his true form. Semele then persuaded Zeus to reveal his true form. Upon witnessing, Semele came down with a case of spontaneous combustion. Luckily, her unborn child was divine in nature, so baby Dionysus survived. Zeus took the fetus of Dionysus and sewed him into his own thigh. In much the same way we graft grapes onto rootstock. And in time, Dionysus was born anew. Dionysus became the god of wine, winemaking, grape cultivation, fertility, ritual madness, theater, and religious ecstasy. This concludes part 3 of the Grape video. The next series will be on peaches. Thank you for watching. See you again. Have a good one.